Welcome back to our Strength Training for Beginners series. Today we're going to talk about the equipment that you need and also the equipment that you don't need to build the perfect home gym setup, to make sure you have everything you need to kind of complete all these exercises. So I'm going to start today's video with a story because I think that there's a lesson to be learned in this story, and I want to make sure that you guys don't make the same mistake. But I still remember this couple. This couple emailed me about a year ago. They had just completely redesigned their garage into a home gym, and they were looking for somebody that could come and kind of build a program for them. And I remember thinking they were so perfect. They were the age range that we work with. They've been dealing with some knee issues, so they needed somebody that kind of understood how to build strength around knee pain. So I said, great, send me a picture of what we're working with and I can build a program for you. So they sent the picture back, and honestly, I was just mortified. They had weight machines, they had treadmills, they had ellipticals. It honestly looked like they had found a Planet Fitness that had gone out of business, like bought all that equipment and moved it into their garage. And I felt so bad because they'd probably spent thousands of dollars to do this. And my advice was going to be to get rid of all this stuff and let's get back to what you actually need. And so that's why I'm going to put this video together, so that you don't make that mistake, because honestly, what you need to start building strength is going to cost you probably only a couple $100, and it's going to be able to fit in a closet. So let's just get right to it. One thing that everybody should have as part of their home gym is a foam roller. So again, this is going to be a great self-care and mobilization tool that can really assist in any strength training program. So number one, get yourself a foam roller. Next, again, building strength, there's so much you can do with body weight, but to actually start building strength and getting stronger, you're gonna need to start adding resistance. And you don't need those big giant machines at the gym to do it. The first thing that I recommend everybody get are these little kind of 8-inch circular bands. This is, again, the easiest way to add a little bit of resistance to a lot of the exercises that we do, to your squats, to your monster walks. There's a lot of upper body stuff that you can do with this. Again, about $5 on Amazon for a pack of different varying weights. Next are functional resistance bands. So these rubber kind of resistance bands that you see at a lot of gyms. These are a great way to add resistance to exercises and add a whole lot of variety to your exercise routine. There's so much that you can do with these, especially like in the upper body when you're getting into rows and pulls and things like that. And they can be used, again, for our functional movements, our squats and our lunges. They can be used as a way to add resistance. Again, just $10-20 on Amazon to get a couple varying weights to get started. Next, you can only get so far with certain bands, and that if we're really wanting to build strength, we do got to up the resistance a bit. And that's why I recommend everybody get at least one kettlebell. So again, ideally, in an ideal world, you kind of get a set of kettlebells that have a variety of weights, because different exercises you're going to be stronger at than others. But if you're only going to get one weight, I would suggest a medium kettlebell, something that's going to be challenging, but it's also going to be safe for you to lift. So if you're just getting started, that is really all that you need. I mean, you can do so much stuff with some bands and one medium kettlebell weight to get you started. Now, there are a few things that I consider them optional, but they're great to have in your routine as well. The first is going to be a TRX band. So you've probably seen something like this. I mean, there's TRX is the big brand, but there's a bunch of kind of smaller brands you can get that are very similar to this. What's great about these, one, a whole nother variety of exercises. There's so much you can do with these. But the other thing that's really nice if you're starting a strength training routine is the assistance they provide to help you do certain movements. So again, like, we want everybody to be able to lunge, but not everybody is able to lunge right away. They might be dealing with some knee pain, some balance issues. They just don't feel confident in that movement. And what's so nice about the TRX is you have something to hold on to. You can still practice that same movement, but it's not quite as hard, and it helps you build confidence in that movement before you get to the point where you can do it without the assistance. So that's why I think a TRX is so important for you to have. Number two, again, these are optional, but I do like to have some dumbbells available. Again, the kettlebell is nice and more versatile, which if you're gonna choose one or the other, I would go kettlebell. But dumbbells are nice to have. Again, another way to add weight, really beneficial for a lot of the pushing and pressing exercises. So a lot of the upper body stuff that we do, pushing, pressing, pulling, it's nice to have a different set of dumbbells there. Also with the type of carries, we do a lot of carries, so having a set of dumbbells that you can hold on each side is beneficial as well. The very last one, again, this is completely optional, but I think everybody should have it, is a squat rack and a barbell. There's so many benefits to building strength with a squat rack and a barbell, and I'm talking about health benefits, not just fitness benefits. Those are probably pretty obvious, but we're talking about health benefits for anybody 40 who's dealing with pain or some health issues. Getting under a barbell is going to be the best way to build strength. Obviously, you're going to need somebody to kind of teach you how to use the barbell, as it is a complicated thing to learn. But I do recommend that everybody at some point, the goal should be to get under a barbell and really start to move some weight. But again, a squat rack and a barbell is something where you're going to need a little bit more space. It is going to be a little bit more expensive, so not something that's required, but if you're trying to build the ultimate gym setup, I would look into it. So again, that's what I got for you. That's really all you need. Again, it should only cost you a couple $100 to get the bare essentials of everything you need, and it should be something that fits in a closet. You don't need big fancy $1,000 equipment, those late night infomercial weird things that they put out there. Just start with the basics and you can build from there. So thanks so much for watching. This is Dr. Carl Baird with Performance Healthcare Online. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thanks so much for watching.